Welcome to this video on profit and loss. This video we are going to see a good number of questions from variety of concepts and with one or two methods, right? So in few questions we may go with traditional method and then we'll solve with a shortcut way, right? So I hope this is very much going to helpful for you guys in preparing aptitude exams. So let us start with this quickly. The question goes like this: Alfred buys an old scooter for rupees 4,700 and spends rupees 800 on its repairs. If he sells scooter for rupees 5,800, his gain percent is, right? So Alfred had bought the scooter for rupees 4,700 and he spent 800 on the repairs, right? So his total expenditure on the scooter is 5,500. So this is his total cost price, right? Total cost price. Now, what is his selling price? His selling price is 5,800. This is what is selling price, right? So if this is cost price and this is selling price, what is his profit? The profit is 300. So this is profit, right? Hope you are understanding this. Very much simple question. So profit is 300. We know profit percent is equal to profit upon cost price. Profit upon cost price. Profit or loss percentage is always calculated on cost price only. So profit percent is equal to profit upon cost price into 100. So this goes out, this goes out. So this is 511, this is 56. So 60 by 11, okay, we have mixed fraction here. So 60 by 11 can be converted as 11 5s of 55, remainder is 5 by 11%. So this is our answer, right? There was also another way, guys, right? Just by observation you can see total cost price is 5,500, the profit is 300, right? This is CP, total CP, and this is profit, right? If you observe here, what is 10%? If he gets 10% profit on 5,500, so his profit would have been 550, but our profit is 300. So we'll think of 5%. 5% is half of this, which is 275, right? 275. So if he gets 5% profit, his profit amount would have been 275, but in this case profit is 300. So our profit percent will be slightly above 5%, and which is 5 and 5 by 11%. I hope you got this, right? So just by observation you can get your answer, right? But try to understand these concepts, right? These are very fundamental things you need to learn. Okay, a shopkeeper expects a gain of 22.5% on his cost price. So if his cost price is 100, he expects a gain of 22.5. So this is his gain. I'm sorry. Okay. So this is his gain. So if cost price is 100, his gain, expected gain is 22.5 rupees, right? If in a week his sale was rupees 392, what was his profit? So if in a week, if cost price is 100, his gain would be 22.5 and his selling price in this case would be 122.5, right? What is given to us? What value is given to us is selling price of a week. So that selling price is 392. What is asked? Profit is asked. So that gain is asked. What should be the gain? That's it, right? So 392 into 22.5 upon 100, 122.5. This would be our choice. So if you observe this, this may be, I guess, 22 5, 22 5. So let's see, this goes out, this goes out, 25 9 to 25, 25 4, 25 9, 49. So this may be divided with 7, 7 5 35, 7 6 56, 7 7 7 8, 8 into 9 is 72, right? Profit would be 72. That's it. I hope you got this, right? So if you don't understand, please revise, please go reverse and check back, right? We have considered cost price as 100 and gain would be 22.5. So selling price in this case would be 122.5, right? What is given to us is the selling price, which is 392, right? What should be the gain? What is asked to us? Profit. So we have taken it. If cost price would have been asked, we have taken like this, right? Hope you are getting this point. Okay, let's move forward. A trader marks his goods 30% above the cost price but allows 20% discount on the mark price. What is his profit percentage? Okay, so again, trader marks his goods 30% above the cost price. So if cost price is 100, right, he marks the goods 30% above the cost price. So his MRP, that MRP is 130, right? But allows a discount on of 20%. So discount would have been on MRP and not on cost price. Make this very much clear, right? So 20% discount on mark price. So 20% on 130 is 26, right? So 130 minus 26 is 104, right? And now he sold. This is selling price. What is his profit percent? The cost price is 100, the selling price is 104. What is his profit percent? Is 4%, right? 4% is the profit. Let's move forward. Some articles were bought at 6 articles for rupees 5 and 5 articles for rupees 6. Gain percent is 30%, 30, 35, 30, 40, 50. Let's say 6 article for rupees 5. So the traditional way could have been like this: 6 article 5 rupees, so 5 by 6 per article. Cost price is 5 by 6. This is CP. And sold 5 articles for rupees 6. So 6 by 5 is his selling price, right? What is profit here? 6 by 5 minus 5 by 6, right? This is selling price, this is cost price. So selling price minus cost price is equal to profit, right? This is the profit per article he gets. So LCM would be 30 into 6 into 5. So this become 36. This is 25. 36 minus 25 upon 30 is his profit. That is 11 by 30 is the profit, right? And we know profit percent, let's make it here. Profit percent is equal to profit upon cost price into 100, right? What is his profit? Profit is 11 by 30. So 11 by 30 upon cost price, which is 5 by 6. So this will be 6 by 5, right? This is cost price and this was divided, so we got it here like reverse, into 100. So this is 6 5 5 5 25 4, and 11 into 4 is 44% is the answer, right? 44% is the answer. There can also be another way to do this. We get 6 and 5 in both the cases. So let's say there are 30 articles he bought. If he bought 30 articles, for 6 articles he need to pay 5 rupees. This is CP, right? For 6 articles. For 30 articles he need to give 25 rupees. 25 rupees is cost price, right? And if he sold 30 articles, if he can sell, this is sales, right? If he sells 5 articles for rupees 6, right, he would sell 30 articles. This is into 6, so this will also be into 6 for 36, right? So this is cost price, this is selling price. So profit percent is profit upon cost price into 100. This is again 25 for 44%, right? Again, very much simple, guys. I hope you are getting this point. This is very much useful tricks, guys. You should learn, you should understand. If you don't understand, go beyond or check our concept videos if you don't know how to go with this topic, right? Let's move forward. On selling 17 balls at rupees 720, there is a loss equal to the cost price of 5 balls. The cost price of the ball is. So in both the cases, if you see, on selling 17 balls at 720, there is a loss equal to the cost price of 5 balls. Loss equal to the cost price of 5 balls, and the cost price of a ball is, right? So in all the cases, what is given is cost price, right? So let's say cost price of one ball is rupees X, So let's see, what is cost price of 17 balls? CP of 17 balls will be 17x, right? But these 17 balls are sold at at the loss equal to cost price of 5 balls. So this is sold at a loss, and that loss is equal to cost price of 5 balls, that is 5x, right? So when the things are sold in loss, we know the selling price in this case will be 17x minus 5x, right? The selling price would be 12x, right? This is 12x. So this is equivalent to 720 as per the question, that selling price is equal to 720. So x is equal to 60. X is 60. So the cost price, what is x? X is cost price of one ball. And what is us? Cost price only. So option D. Next one. If on an item a company gives 25% discount, they earn 25% profit. If they now give 10% discount, then what is the profit percentage? If an item a company gives 25% discount, so if MRP is 100, the company gives 25% discount. 25% discount, so 25% discount goes out, so 75. This is selling price of the company, but still the company makes profit of 25%, right? Still the company makes profit of 25%. So 75% is not cost price, it is selling price, and it is after getting 25% profit, right? So the cost price of an article would be 75 upon 1.25, right? Because profit is 25%. So if this is selling price, cost price would be upon 1.25, right? So 75 into 100 upon 125 is the cost price, and that is 25 3 25 5 520. So this is 60. So cost price is 60, right? Cost price is 60 in this case. If you can cross check it, cost price is 60 and selling price is 15. So here profit is 15 rupees, which happens to be 25% of this, 25% of 60. Hope you are getting this, right? Make it very much clear, guys, these multiplication factors, right? So now what is asked? If they now give 10% discount, then what is the profit percent? Now we know the cost price is 60 now, but if company gives only 10% discount, that is only 10% discount on MRP, so company must be selling for 90 rupees. If 60 rupees cost price is sold at 90 rupees, the profit earned will be 30, and this is half of cost price, that is 50%. So profit would be 50% in that case. I hope you this is quite difficult question, but once you go with logical way, this is very much simple, guys, right? We can also go with this x and y called things, but I think this is pretty much clear and pretty much useful trick to solve this kind of question. Even if it is lengthy, they are very much useful. An article was sold at rupees 9625 at a loss of 23%. An article was sold, this is selling price. So selling price is this, but at the loss of 23%. At what price should it be sold for to gain 20%? Right? So let's see. If in these type of questions we are always concerned with CP, MRP, selling price, cost price, and take them as 100 only, right? In most of the cases you have to take this as 100. So cost price is 100, loss is 23. So selling price would become, if cost price is 100 and there is a loss of 23%, the selling price would be 77, right? The same article should be sold at a profit of 20%. So what selling price is expected to us? This is expected selling price, and that is 120 rupees, right? Think of it, guys. Cost price is 100, loss is 23, selling price is 77, right? But what is expected selling price is 120, because it is given at what price should it be sold to gain 20%. So this is expected gain. So expected selling price is this. Which value is given to us? 9625 is given to us, and that is old selling price, 9625, and this is asked, this selling price is asked, expected. So this becomes just calculation in that case. 9625 into 120 upon 77, right? So let's solve this. This is 11 7, 11 8, 11 7 and 5. So this is 7 1 7 2 7 5. 125 into 20 is 15,000, right? 15,000 is the price for that is sold. So none of this should be answered, right? Hope you're understanding this. This is very much useful tricks, guys. Very much useful trick, right? Let's move forward. Selling 60 mangoes, a trader gains the selling price of 10 mangoes. Selling 60 mangoes, a trader gains the selling price of 10 mangoes. Find his gain percent. Let's see. So selling price is given here, also selling price is given. So let us assume selling price as rupees X, right? As selling price is mentioned. So 60 mangoes, selling price of 60 mangoes, a trader gains the selling price of 10 mangoes. So what is SP of 60 mangoes is 60x, and in this selling price there is a gain of 10x, that is equal to selling price of 10 mangoes which is given. So in this selling price, if 10x is the gain, what is the cost price? Cost price of those mangoes is 50x. So on 50x the trader is getting 10x. What is profit percentage? 10x profit upon cost price into 100, right? X gone, 0 gone, 5, this is 20%. This is your answer. I hope things are very much clear to you guys. Let's move forward. Selling price of 4 articles is equal to cost price of 3 articles. Selling price of 4 articles is equal to cost price of 3 articles. The percentage profit or loss is. In this question, you just have to check this formula. See, selling price of 4 articles is equal to cost price of 3 articles. So first, very basic thing is this SP and this CP. Very basic things. When the trader sells 4 articles, he covers the cost price of 3 articles. He need to sell 4 articles to get the cost price of 3 articles. So there is a loss. So these two options are already gone out, right? So that loss is equivalent to cost price minus selling price upon selling price into 100, right? This is minus 1 by 4 into 100, which is 25. That is minus 25% is the loss, right? There is a formula. There is formula. It's SP of M articles. SP of M articles is equal to CP of N articles. CP of N articles. Then in that case, profit or loss percent would be equal to N minus M upon M into 100. This is the direct percentage you get, right? No need to do anything, right? Let's move forward. A music system was sold at a loss of 15%. If it was sold where 2000 rupees more, there would have been a gain of 10%. Find the cost price of the music system, right? A music system was sold at loss of 15%. Again, you can take 100 and go with the given things. You can also go with X also here in this question. A music system was sold at a loss of 15%. So let's say CP of that music system is X and loss would be 0.8. Loss would be 0.15x. So selling price would become 0.85x. This is selling price, right? This is selling price. Now if it were sold for rupees 2000 more, that means if this was actual selling price, if it would have been sold for 2000 rupees more, there would have been a gain of 10%. 10% on this thing. So what would have been the selling price? 1.1x, right? So this is also selling price, which is equal to 1.1x, right? Pause this video and try to understand this logic, guys. So this becomes just calculation now. 2000 is equal to this minus this, which is 25x. x is equal to 8,000, right? 25 eights are this. So cost price, find the cost price of the music, that is 8,000. So answer is none of this, that is 8,000. I hope you are getting this point, right? Let's move forward. If goods are purchased at rupees 4,500, if goods are purchased at rupees 4,500 and one third of them are sold at a profit of 10%, at what profit percent should the remaining be sold to obtain a profit of 15%? Let's see. If goods are purchased 4,500, one third of them sold at profit of 10%, what price should the remaining be sold to gain profit of 15%? To obtain a profit, obtain an overall profit. What they mean is obtain an overall profit of 15%. Let's see. You can also go with this thing, guys. 4,500 and one third of them sold at 10% profit. So one third of this becomes 1,500, which are sold at 10% profit. So 150 is the profit. So 1650 is the selling price of these one third goods, right? So what remains is two third of this, right? One third is 1,500, so two third remaining is 3,000. At what profit percent this should be sold to get overall profit of 15% on this, right? So if you, this is just to understand it, this is just to make you understand, right? But if you use allegation method here, right, allegation approach, so first part, this is one third, so if this is 1, this is 2, right? This is ratio 1:2. So first part is 10%, we are asked to calculate this part, and overall is given as 15%, overall profit percent is given 15%, right? So this is what allegation is. So this is one third, so 1:2 will be the ratio of two parts, right? As we are seeing here, 1,500 and 3,000, the ratio is 1:2. On this part, the trader has got 10% profit. On this part we are asked to calculate, but overall profit percent is 15%, so allegation will definitely work here. Let's see, here we have x%, right? So in allegation we always know that if this is more than this has to be less than this. So x minus 15 upon 15 minus 10 is equal to, x minus 15 represents 1 and 15 minus 10 represents 2. So this becomes x minus 15 upon 5, right? So solving this, we'll take this here. Solving this, we get 5 is equal to 2x minus 30. So this would be 2x is equal to 35, x is equal to 17.5. X is 17.5 and that's the answer, right? Go with allegation concept, guys. This is allegation, right? If you don't know, go to our concept videos, right? Everything is explained in detail, all the topics. This particular thing is not expected to have conceptual clarification. Also, this video is just for how to solve, how to approach the questions, right? So let's move forward. A merchant uses dishonest means to make a profit by announcing that he sells at cost price weights 800 gram for every 1,000 gram. What is his gain percent? Okay, so a merchant uses dishonest means to make profit by announcing that he sells at cost price weights 800 gram for every 1,000 gram. So the trader is actually giving 800 grams, right, but showing 1,000 grams, right, showing 1,000 grams, and he professes to sell at cost price, right? He's just showing that he's selling for cost price and actually selling for cost price, but where he's making dishonesty is in weights only, right? So let's suppose 1 gram is equivalent to 1 rupees. 1 gram is equivalent to 1 rupees. So from customer he is getting 1,000 rupees, but his goods are worth rupees 800 only. What profit is making? Is making 200 as a profit. So 200 upon cost price, This is cost price. The only cost price is 800, right? And profit is 200 in 200. So this is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is nothing but 25%. So his profit is 25%. I hope you are getting this point. Or you can just imagine, for every 200 grams, for every 800 grams, the man is getting 200 grams, right? So 1/4 he is getting, that is 25% he is getting, right? That's how it is, right? Very much. A shopkeeper wrongly calculated his profit on selling price and finds it to be 20%. A shopkeeper wrongly calculated his profit on selling price and finds it to be 20%. What is actual profit percent? Very good example. A shopkeeper wrongly calculated his profit on selling price. He wrongly calculated profit on selling price. Let's say this is his selling price and he found it to be 20%. So he calculated on selling. So profit would have been selling price only. So profit would have been 20 rupees, right? If he sold for 100 rupees and he got a profit of 20, and he assumed that he has got 20% profit, but what would be actual cost price? Actual cost price is 80 only, right? Hope you're understanding. His actual cost price was 80. He sold it for 100, so he got profit of 20. He wanted to calculate on cost price, but he calculated on selling price, right? So it was wrong calculation, because we know profit percent or loss percent is always calculated on cost price, right? What is question? What is the actual profit percent? Actual profit percent is profit upon cost price into 100. This is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is nothing but 25% profit. I hope you're getting this point. Let's move ahead. A man sells two sides for rupees this each. Okay, selling price of two sides is equal. On one he gains 15% and on the other he loses 15%. Okay, if you watch our concept video, we have already shown this. If prices of two articles, selling prices of two articles, selling prices of two articles is same or equal, right? One is sold as X% profit and other is sold as X% loss. There the transaction always result in loss, and that loss percent is equal to X square upon 100, right? So same situation we have got here. Selling price is same. Okay, selling price is same. One is sold as 15% profit and other is sold at 15% loss. So the transaction would always be result in loss, and that loss percent is equal to 15 square upon 100. That is 225 upon 100. That is 2.25% loss. 2.25% loss, right? No use of this value. No use of this value. Don't waste your time, guys. Let's move ahead. The cost price of 20 articles is same as the selling price of X articles. If the profit is 25%, then what is the value of X? We had seen the formula earlier. So the cost price of 20 articles is same as the selling price of X articles. So 20 articles minus X articles upon X into 100 is equal to 25 as per the formula, right? Don't use any logic there. So this would be 4, and this is 80 minus 4x is equal to x, right? By solving this, so 80 is equal to 5x, x is equal to 16, right? So what is this? This is selling price of X article 16. I hope you are getting this, right? This is direct formula we have already seen. Let's move. Selling price of 6 articles is equal to cost price of 4 articles. The percentage profit or loss is. So again, just a formula we have. So 4 minus 6, this is cost price of 4 articles is equal to selling price of these many articles upon selling price, how many articles are sold, into 100. This becomes 2 by 3 into 100, that is 66.66%, right? So answer would be 66.66%. I hope you are getting this, right? So that's it from this point. So we'll have more examples on profit and loss, but try to understand this. try to go to basic concept fundamental videos, right? You'll understand the concept thoroughly, and then you can approach, you can try these questions, right? The things will be pretty much clear to you guys, right? Do comment in the given below section, right? Comment section, and give your feedback on this. Thank you so much.